Hey everybody, welcome. This is Pam, Temples Creek Homestead and more. Welcome to the channel. Appreciate you guys coming in. Um, Please hit that like, subscribe, and share out this video. I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna drop the link for those of you all who wants to join the discussion. Sorry about the background noise. Grandbabies in the background crying, and I don't know what he doing, but if y'all hold on for a hot second. Hey. Sorry guys. Grandbaby is upset. um,
You look
hey,
just
my
like his.
renaissance.
Hey, you look just like his daddy.
That he do. Sweet Thumb, welcome in. Salon Diva, welcome in. Appreciate it.
Welcome in, everybody.
Mike's, how you doing? Welcome in. I did put the link in the chat for those of you all who wants to join the panel. Um, how you doing, my renaissance?
I'm good, girl. I know you tired.
Past time, honey, past time.
No.
Yeah, I am past tired, honey, past tired. Hold on, my renaissance. Talk to the people for me.
Okay, I'll talk to the people. Hey, people, we're going to be talking tonight about how is the best way to talk to your children, or what age. I think it's what age do you talk to your children about the birds and the bees. And I know that's a individual, you know, thing you want to do depending on everybody's own personal way of doing it. But now I know a lot of us would like to do it before the streets tell them, because when we know if they to that point in school where they're coming home asking you questions, then you know the subject is going on at school, and you want them to know it the right way and not the way that they're talking about it at school. So I know a lot of times when my daughter came home and said something to me, I'm like, okay, so this discussion is going on in school. So I knew I had to beat them to it so I can instill the right things in her mind. But I don't think sex ever came up, but maybe I can't remember that far back. But I don't remember sex ever coming up. I think the thing of where babies come from might have come up. Yeah, I think that did come up. But yeah, so it depends on whatever that parent wants to start, whatever age they want to kick that in. I guess that's up to them. But that's what we will be discussing. So if anybody wants to come up and if you have an opinion, or whatever you started your child, or just whatever you think is the appropriate age. But like I said, I think it really, for me, it depends on when I think that it's been being put in their ears at school, because you don't want the wrong things or the wrong way to be instilled in them, and then they think that's the right way. You got to jump on it and make sure you baby, you put that stop sign up. No, that ain't how that, no, that ain't how that goes. So I think that's the time. Hello, Jegs. Welcome in. Come on up and
Hey,
join
cool
us in
gamer.
this
Welcome
conversation.
in. Welcome in. The
Welcome
I'm gonna
in, Cool
give
J.
it's only been 5 minutes, so I'm gonna give a few more people some more time to come in, so we can go over the discussion. That baby is hollering his butt off.
Is he sick or what's wrong?
I plead the fifth. Hey,
Maybe he needs to go
TLC,
for.
welcome in.
It's not dark yet. Maybe. Oh, it's almost dark. I was saying maybe. Oh, it is dark where you are because you are hour.
Yeah, it's dark where I'm at. Hey, TLC,
Okay, so
welcome
it's not
in.
dark
Welcome
here
in.
yet. Maybe he needs to
I
go
don't know
for a
what
walk or
happened to
something.
Jed. Hey, don't hurt the harvest. Welcome in. Welcome
Hey,
in.
don't hurt the harvest. Welcome in. TLC in the garden. Welcome in. Nice to see you.
I know. First time over here. I appreciate you, TLC. Are you sharing out by Renaissance?
Let me do it. Oh, I keep
If
thinking I need my
anybody don't
phone.
mind sharing out this live to let us everybody know that we're live, because I think tonight is going to be a great topic. I'm just trying to wait till a few more people come in and some of the panelists to get up here. Jegs came in, but he went back out. So I'm seeing the doublemint twin JGD behaving on the background, but I don't see no movement yet.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I did. I did
I'm
share it
gonna,
out. I thought you meant was I putting it on my channel. So which one did you? Yeah, I did share it out, but I'll go ahead and put it on my channel too.
okay. Hey Jegs, hey. I'm always here, just usually in the bush. Oh, TLC, I didn't know you was. I appreciate the support, sis. I sure do. What's up, JGD?
Okay, I thought I heard it said J3. He in the bed sleep.
Yeah, right. Here in the top of your brain, in the left side corner, back tuck up where the
You don't
honeybees
want you
at.
don't you don't want to know what's up there. You trust me, you don't want to know what's up there.
Guys. It is. I got a treat. I got a treat for my next commercial with this
I
honey.
got a treat too.
Uh-oh.
What do you say? Oh,
That look like that came from
Someone.
me.
no,
It came from me.
that came from my Renaissance.
Oh, snap a doodle.
It looks like what is the name of that junk I got right there?
Hey Nikki. Hey.
It look like licorice fruit, but it don't smell like licorice fruit.
So I need Don't Hurt the Harvest, Salon Diva, and Nikki to hit
Hey,
that button and
Nikki.
come up here on this panel, please. Please.
Welcome in.
Jakes.
Yeah, y'all come on in so I could go to bed like my brother.
You ain't going no sleep. What you drinking on lemonade?
Nope. Water.
What? Oh, okay.
Or should I say lemon flavored water?
Yep. So I got a few more minutes, and then we'll get into the nice topic. You doing the work today, Jakes? Hey, Nancy.
Yeah.
Scratcher, welcome in.
Hey,
I'm
Nancy.
tired now.
Yeah, buddy. I'm past tired. I'm so tired. I don't know if I'm coming or going.
You should be.
I just think I'm mentally tired. Don't hurt the harvest in the background, but I don't see nothing but a white screen.
Jags, I should have listened to you the first time.
What's that?
When you told me to go get a speaker, I went and got those little earbuds. And those
Okay,
things, I
Nancy.
still can hear you all. It worked for the first couple days, but then after that, I couldn't hear you all. I thought everybody was getting interference, and then that's when I had asked you. I said, "Do you all hear all the interference?" All y'all was like, "Nope." So I said, "Okay, it must be the earbuds." But now I got to speak, and oh my God, I hear surround sound. It's wonderful. I can hear.
Yeah.
What it do?
Oh, here, yeah.
Hey, how are you in the dark?
I'm
Hey,
dancing to the music in my head, y'all.
Uh-oh.
how you doing, my Renaissance?
You going into the kitchen,
I'm
Harvey?
good. How are
You
you?
going into
Yeah.
the light?
I'm going into the light, but you know, I got somebody I'm taking care of over here, and she didn't get comfortable. Okay, you stay right there. Okay, I go over here to my corner where I can still see a little bit. Okay,
I think if I get the nerves to take the scissors and just cut one, I can go and cut the rest.
and then
You
you'll
mean
be.
like you mean cut them short,
Cut them off.
off, and then how you gonna wear your hair?
Like jigs.
And then she gonna complain.
Did you say like Jig?
Yep.
Mm.
Like
Okay.
jigs.
Here, let me turn on the light somewhere.
But look
I'm
like
trying-
jigs.
Leave.
You can't look like me.
I can't. I really can't because I ain't got no beard. I ain't no dude. I can't look like you, bro.
Okay.
I'm so mad and disgusted.
Why?
Hey, give me one of these boxes right here, cause this ain't gonna work. Okay, so I got the wine, guys. Give me the
She trying
box.
for herself, y'all.
Uh-huh.
Oh, let there be light. I see Alice in the light now.
Turn the-
Awesome.
So I was trying to get the baby to sleep, to almost sleep. I said, let me just turn the light.
So I went and got the boxes, right? So when I close this box up, they're charging me $18.40 to sit in this box. That's the flat rate.
For that box.
So when I put the wine in here, I don't know if y'all can see this, but can you see this?
It's gotta be,
Lots
be
of room.
it's gotta be.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, you gotta.
You got a lot of packing to do for that.
That's what she gotta stuff that thing to the max.
Yeah. I
Yep.
got newspapers.
So it's $18.40 to ship this box. So
To 1840.
yeah, the lady said the flat. This is the medium flat box, and the flat rate is $18.40. I went by the other day to the post office.
I don't think mine's that high.
No,
Yeah.
you.
Mine is
Mine is not that
$18.40.
high. No, I think might be 17 something. Oh, but they did go up. So I have not probably used one since they went up. But I know about 2 or 3 weeks ago they sent us an email and say that stamps were going up. So that is a part of stamps. So
I'm gonna try to put this on the
Hey,
iPad.
Good Times Homestead with
hey,
Jen
good times,
Steve.
Homestead. Welcome in.
Okay.
Oh yeah, she
Yeah,
do need
so-
wine stands, but those things expensive, and she have to send out a lot. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, there she goes.
Somebody disappeared. It's just me and you, James.
That's it. Let's have a party.
Yep, but she does need those wine skins because they are perfect. But those things are like, because I priced them because I said I was going to get me some. But let me see how much they are just for future reference because I know she's not. Because I would have sent my own, which I still can. There is no rush for her to send mine because I have good packaging here.
I
And I
want
can
me.
send her. Okay, they are $15 for a 3-pack.
Oh, I hate this mess.
See, that's what they look like.
Hello. Can anybody hear me?
Yeah, we heard you.
Hello.
Jags.
Here my cans. Open this.
Jags, are you just playing? I think
Hello?
you're playing, Jags. We got 2 tampers.
Hey, you get your twin up there too, Temple.
Hello? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we
Yes,
can
we
hear you.
can.
I'm sick of this old raggedy AT&T.
Yes, good times with Homestead. That's where I got my 2 from. Because I got 2 from my vanilla flavoring too. And then it's 2 inside of each one. So that is a really secure bubble wrap.
Okay.
Hi, Best Yet. How are you?
Hey, Best Yet.
Welcome in.
I'm about to ready to throw this garbage in the garbage.
Oh Lord.
Move this table.
Okay,
I'm
I
having
got
a moment.
Yeah.
Cause the whole thing just blacked out on me. Then I really can't even hear on this phone. All the little
good time.
stinky Apple
Yeah.
products done went crazy on me. None of them wants to do what they need to do.
That's why it's called Team Android.
That's true. And that's what I'm on now, my Android. Okay, can y'all hear me?
We can hear you, we can see you. Hey Tamika Davis, welcome in.
Hey, Best Yet. Hey, Tamika. Okay, so um, anyway, I'm gonna see if I can find some smaller boxes, or do I just need to pack those? Because it's gonna cost me more to pack those boxes.
What you
You
mean it's
know,
gonna cost you more?
Because that's a lot of room for these little small boxes. I mean, these bottles
Oh,
are not that big.
but it keep them secure when you pack them real tight. Bubble
Okay,
wrap.
well, we'll use them then. You know, you got some newspaper?
I got some newspaper.
Okay, I'll come through there tomorrow.
Okay, I got some
Hey, G Hud.
hey sis, how you
newspaper.
doing?
Good times homestead. Yes, I'm gonna try to find a bunch of bubble wrap.
If you want to
Okay,
come up, sis, you can. We're going to talk about this birds and the bees with children. So if you want to come up, if anybody wants to come up, she will drop the link for you.
Right.
I'm dropping it now.
And you,
All right.
yeah, okay. And if you want to come up, you have to go to Tampa's page. If you're on my page and you want to come up, you have to go to Tampa's because the link is on her page. Hello,
Hey,
Wellness.
Frugal Mama.
Hello, Frugal Mama.
Okay, you're gonna eat and watch. Okay. Okay, well, let's
Okay.
get down to it.
All right. So tonight's topic is when would be the best time to discuss the birds and the bees with your children.
Hey, Hooga Homestead, welcome in.
Hey,
Let me.
Hooga Homestead, welcome in.
I say
Yes, best yet journey. We said the birds and the bees. Okay. Oh man, I have a 17 and 12-year-old, and we have roosters and hens and beagles that went through heat, so we had to talk. Well, okay,
Oh,
so I have a
good.
10-year-old, which is Mackenzie, and I've not had that discussion with her yet because I really don't know what to say.
Well, see, one thing is that which what I was saying when you was off, which you don't have to worry about is you homeschool. So you don't have to worry about the school children talking this stuff around her and, putting her out there with that before you can get to it. So you probably don't have to rush about it because she's at home with you most all the time. But she still needs to know because she needs to know about the stranger danger and them trying to lure her in for those type of things. So she does need to have that talk, but not like the ones that's in school, the urgency for that. But yeah.
But her body is changing, so you're gonna have
Yeah,
to
her body is changing. Hey, growing with Hudson, I appreciate you, sis.
keep going with Hudson.
Yep. It comes up watching movies and TV though too.
Yeah. But I don't think your child watch TV, does she?
Mackenzie watches Disney Plus, mostly Disney Plus.
You gotta watch Disney these days.
I
Disney.
know.
Yeah, I don't know because I don't watch cartoons, but I have heard that Disney is sliding it in there as well.
Yeah. Yep, it comes up watching movies, TV though. Yep. Sweet
Yeah.
Thumb. Y'all wake J3. Wow, y'all wake JGD up.
He went to sleep that quick.
Uh-huh. Disney
I don't know
Plus
why
is the worst.
I don't
It's
know why
on
he.
Disney also.
Yeah, yeah.
Jags, if you know you up here asleep,
Why
go.
Be up all night.
post a
You be on
thing?
the live.
Hey, Kenneth.
Hey, Kenneth Wilkerson.
TLC said, I started in little bits at a time with all three ages around 5 or 6. By 8 or 9, they knew everything because a lot of my family starts puberty early.
Yeah. See, that's what I was talking about, 5 or 6. That's when they're going into
Right.
kindergarten, and that's when they are exposed to these kids. And
Right.
some of these kids see a lot of things in their households,
True.
Nothing is discreet in some people's households. So those kids learn early, then they come to school and share that.
Mm-hmm.
I think the talk changes the age because I have had to talk to the boys already because they can't move like others. Start as early as possible. Start with identifying body parts and how they work. Exactly, Grandma. Yeah, because Mackenzie had asked my daughter where babies come from, and my daughter was like, ask Grandma, and I told her Magic Bean.
What? What? No, we can't be doing no magic beans, baby. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You
Tampa,
got to
think
have
you-
that talk. Hey,
I-
Unicorn Lady Tech, welcome in.
Baby,
Eggs go
I
on
wasn't ready. I was not ready
Well,
for
you
that.
better get ready. You better get. Is she in the room tonight?
Yeah,
Oh, is she gonna be learning something tonight then?
she ain't paying no attention.
Girl,
Yeah.
you be surprised where them ears are.
I promise you, she ain't. If that long that tablet glued to her face, she ain't paying no attention.
All
She
right.
can
Okay.
She can
Okay.
fast.
That's right. Them young folks, baby.
My
They ain't like
middle
me.
learned when I had his sister and he was 5. The other one was grown by then. I'm about to
Yeah.
remove
Yeah.
Jags from the stage.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
If anybody else wants to come up and have the discussion with us, because Jed's gonna pop back up when he wake back up.
okay.
He gonna
He
hear his name and he gonna come in.
He just need a little nap and then he'll
Hey,
be back.
Unicorn Lady Tech. So if anybody wants to come up and have the discussion with us about when is the right time to have the discussions about the birds and the bees with your kids, please come join us. Wait a minute, did I miss something?
And for those who came in, if you want to come in, you will have to go over to Tampa's page. But if you are on my page, can you please go over and like Tampa's page and share it out? So that's what we like to do. We like to share out everybody's page. You can also go over and like and share Don't Hurt the Harvest page. We like everybody to get in and share.
and subscribe if you can. We appreciate it.
Yes.
Sweet Thumb said Magic Beans. Hold up. Y'all might need to have a talk with Tampa. Yes, he is knocked out. Hey, Unicorn Lady Tech. It should be a continuous conversation over the years. Let them ask you questions, baby. I don't be knowing how to answer them questions, Nikki.
Yeah, no, you have to answer, honey. That's your opportunity right there when they ask.
Get a book on sexual education or something.
The earlier the better, because my daughter's 14 and she already has a friend that had a baby at 13.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Now I'm gonna say this: my great aunt and uncle, they got married when she was 13, but that was way back in the day. They used to get married young like that. They were married
I can't imagine
70 years or something. But yeah, they got married at 13. I was like 13. Marriage was not on my mind,
baby. And that other thing wasn't either.
It sure wasn't.
Where's my Barbie?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Well, I'm like, because even with the situation with her getting
you don't have to say it.
Developing.
I thought she had cancer. Because I had a kid. I had a kid to tell me about certain things in almost 20-something years, because my baby girl is 26. So when Mackenzie was telling me that she had a knot and something was hurting her, and I was like, okay, oh Lord, the girl got cancer.
And you also have to talk about that other thing too, because a lot of them start early, around 10, 11.
And that's what I'm waiting on. I believe it's coming.
Yeah, just tell her it's her body practicing.
Yeah.
And doing what it do, you know.
Gotta talk about it, honey. Don't let her be shocked and scared, when it happens.
There you go.
When it happens, she'll say, oh, okay, that's what grandma was telling me about. Don't let them get caught up in the fear of things that's naturally going to happen.
Explain to children that sex is something that couples do to make each other feel good and show love to each other. Kenneth Hay, have a girl talk. We talked at 9 years old. I'm about to go get her a book going with us.
Yeah.
I made a friend of mine a book for her son. And with everything that I thought he needed to know, I mean, it had everything, peer pressure, everything in it. That woman thanked me for years. She was like, oh my God, you have no idea how that book helped him. She said, even when his friends would come over, you would see them all in the room in a corner, and they all be talking about it. So then 5-10 years later, she talking about, can you make my daughter one? No, you make it.
Wow, my family bond started between 6 and 8.
Yeah, he really loved it.
And other thoughts between 8 and 11. Nikki said her mom whipped out the thick sex book.
Huh?
Well, my
Mother.
boys have not experienced putting diapers on our girl dog, so that's fun.
Um,
The boys start between 10 and 8. Well, I know I asked her to let me know if she experiences some stuff, some red stuff coming away from down there.
Don't
She
say
looked at
red.
me.
Tell her it's blood.
Well, I did say blood. I'm trying to use different
Oh,
terms right now,
oh, I'm
but
sorry.
oh
I
yeah, she trying
did
to get
tell
straight on.
I did tell her that word, and
Oh,
she looked at me and started laughing like, "Why? Why would that go right there?"
and then there you go. So your body.
You know what? We asked that same thing.
Yeah.
Still, well, not me, but why?
Yeah. If she have any questions, then you answer them, right? And then she had the nerve because I had to buy her the bras. And I'm like, you got to put this on every day, right? The girl had the thing on for an hour. So like, ain't this enough? Can I take it off?
Amen.
Amen. I
I
get
said, you already being a little woman.
amen, child. Yes, indeed. That's the number one drop off coming through the door.
Now, Nikki, I do know that right there is true because God forbid something happen and people got to go to court. They're gonna have to know the real terms. Because I know my sister used to tell her daughter to say pocketbook. The judge ain't gonna know what a pocketbook is. So you gotta teach them the real terms. And I do agree with that.
Yeah.
That is usually 1.5 to 2 years after the breast start growing. Ooh, well, thank God. Nikki, I didn't say it was ketchup. I said red stuff. Well, yeah, I know her mom started early, so whoo, P&V, peanut butter
I,
and jelly.
uh, I would probably use a V word because that P word for some reason it just don't click. I just do not
It
like
just
that.
sounds too gross. It
No
just sounds
circumstance.
disrespectful.
I would definitely use the V word.
Because that's the
I would let
correct
them
term.
know. I would let them know that that's a term that means
No, what she's saying, P&V, penis and vagina.
yeah. Oh, I thought you meant the other P word.
That's what she's saying. That's what she's saying. The real terms. Question, why be weird about it?
Oh yeah, them the words to use exactly.
I mean, some people do be weird. Like me, I'm nervous to talk about it, because I don't want to give her misinformation, especially since I'm outdated and hadn't did this in a long time.
Ain't
Your
nothing
body,
changed.
the
Ain't
body
nothing
changed.
changed.
Well, that's true. But my mind has.
Well,
Grandma Hustle said private area.
yeah.
She will use private area.
Let me tell you something I did with my little girl. I had told her, I said, if anybody ever touch you, and I showed her the spots. I said, if anybody ever touch you, I said, just start screaming and do not stop. I went out one day and I dropped her off over my great uncle's house. And then when I came to get her, he was like, and I was like, what's wrong? He said, that's a great thing you taught her. I was like, what? He said she came out the bathroom and her dress was stuck down in her underwear. And I went to pull her dress out. He said that girl screamed so loud and for so long, we thought she was hurt. We didn't know what was going on with her. We kept trying to calm her down, and she finally said, my mama said, if anybody touch me here to just scream and don't stop screaming.
Frugal mama said, I'm over here trying to decode. Shucks, I need phone a friend. Yeah, so I guess it just depends on that child and their maturity level when you have that discussion with them, right?
Uh-huh.
Or does it matter their maturity level?
Yeah, it matters. I think it does. Um,
Yeah, because
Now with my son, my husband talked with him.
Right.
You know what I mean? So hopefully there's a man figure that can have that discussion with the young boys. And so
yeah,
at church we had like a little group chat with the young men, after they're a certain age. Some of the young men.
But they do have books that help because we I come from a family of female, 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 female. When my daughter was pregnant, I promise you, I called that baby in her stomach she or her the
Mm.
whole 9 months and maybe his first 2 to 3 years. Because there was no males. I couldn't get it through my head that this is a male. You know what I mean? I'm so programmed to females. So I raised him. And when he started asking these questions, I don't know where I found this book, but he was to the point where he really didn't ask me anything. He knew he might have confirmed some things, but he knew it because if he asked me a question, I said, "Go get your book and read it." And then when I seen him again, I said, "So now do you know the answer?" He was like, "Yep." So they do have books to help if you need help with that. I mean, it's good coming from you too, but hey, it's okay to have some backup because professionals wrote those books. So they tell you everything in detail. They don't hold back.
Mm.
So that's some help that you can also have. And you can might have her to read the book, and then after she read the book, then you could go over it with her and say, "So did you understand what this means? Okay, so tell me what you got out of this," and then do it that way, and that'll help you as well.
yeah, because TLC says still talk to them even if they are not as mature. They will be exposed to other kids having kids in school.
Right.
Well, that's one thing I ain't worried about right now because Mackenzie is homeschooled.
Yeah, you don't want to do like they did on the Good Times and tell them they got the stomach measles.
The stomach mumps. The
Oh
stomach
yeah, the
mumps.
stomach mumps.
Stomach mumps. I use our life as a birth control lesson for my oldest. He was 12 when I had his brother and 18 when I had his sister.
Okay.
Yep. So I'm just to the point now. I gotta get this discussion in her because like I told her, you're growing up to be a young lady. You're getting into your teen years. You're 10. So baby stuff is not in your vocabulary right now. You got some things that you got to grow into
Mm-hmm.
because sometimes she still act like she's a baby. Hey, Uncle Bambi, I got your mail, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
Hey, Bambi, welcome in.
Great info. Need to have those discussions. There's a
Absolutely.
lot of things that people need to do with their children, and we don't do them. Some of us don't do them. Like me, I'm gonna use me because I hadn't had that discussion yet. But I guess because I still look at her as my baby, and she's actually growing up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I gotta get out of that mind frame that yeah, she needs all the information that she needs to get if she's gonna be successful out here. And she don't want to fall into the wrong traps.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So um what was I gonna say?
Now, I was
So
also kind of graphic with pictures as far as diseases and things. They were in, I think, middle school. So I don't know if that was a little early, but I just showed them graphic pictures of different things that could happen, doing things that you're not ready for and not prepared for. So I think that deterred a little bit too. So I don't know if that was right or wrong, but I did.
So I never spoke baby talk to my sons.
Good
Real
night,
words
Bammit.
only. Good night, Bammit.
Hi. Rest well.
Appreciate you coming in.
Hmm.
Yeah, so when I talk to Mackenzie, I talk to her like she got some sense. I don't justify, I don't appreciate when she try to mumble and talk like she's still a 4-year-old and she's 10.
Yeah, they go through that phase.
Yeah, and she has been going through that, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
And I'm like, you look, you 10 years old. You can ask me for cake, cookies, pies, cupcakes, lollipops, and all that. You can ask real clear when you want that. But when I'm serious about something, you act like you don't understand and you want a mama.
Who's this?
So,
Oh,
um, but it's a topic that I'm gonna have to break down and have with her. And I'm gonna have to
yeah.
break down and have with her very soon. Because like she does
Absolutely.
have she's developed a lot.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah. So and I need to have these discussions. I feel it is a lifelong discussion. There are always new stages and changes all the way until menopause for females. Ooh, don't say that word because I ain't hit that word yet. They still have to test me to see if I'm going through menopause. What is it, premenopausal?
Perry.
Huh?
Perry. Peri.
Peripause.
Perimenopause.
Yeah, mm-hmm. And I don't even want to go through that neither.
And a lot of women don't even realize they're going through it because I did do a live one day and I broke it down to the women because you might be going through it and that would answer some questions. Maybe we ought to do a video on that one day because a lot of women are going through things at that age that like 35 on up and they don't realize that's what they going through. They
Right.
thinking they sick. They don't understand why they feel this way. So that might be also something since a lot of you all are that in that age group, and you might not, you may be thinking you sick and not knowing it's something that minor.
Right.
Okay, Nancy said I am menopause. It's horrible. It's death on the stick.
Oh my God.
Sweet Dog said we introduce you to all kinds of adult situations, but when it comes to topics that are life altering, they are left to figure it out. And that's something that I am not trying to allow Mackenzie to go through. I need her to know everything that she needs to know,
Hmm.
Yeah.
so it doesn't come to a surprise. She's not gonna know everything, but she'll know the basics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. She know. How you doing now, Ness?
Relationships and finance will have you messed up out here. Yeah, exactly. Because I'm going through that right now. Nancy said I am right now. Nettles Nest, welcome in. The topic is when do you discuss the birds and the bees with your children?
Hmm.
It's lovely here. Perry was a hot mess, and I am glad that ship sailed.
It is. Yes, it is. That is a sign. I mean, if you all want us to have that discussion as well, ladies, if you in that from 35 on up to 45, if you all would like to, I'm experienced on that.
Yeah, we can put that. Where's my
Live
calendar
about
at,
that.
Mackenzie?
We can
Where's my
discuss.
calendar? Yeah, we can do that live as well.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't wrong with hustling. If anybody else wants to come up and discuss the topic, I'll drop the link again. Well, I would love to hear your point of views. Um, my mom was like, "What's the topic for tonight?" And I told her, and she said, "Never." She said, "Never have that discussion with your
Oh,
children."
oh no, no, you got to. No, ma'am.
She
No, ma'am.
said, "Never." Nancy said, "I am 48. It is horrible. I
But
started early. I did my G's to keep it mature appropriate. Okay. My best to keep it. Uh, I started.
oh,
Okay, and Sweet Thumb song, I'm gonna be out like jigs on that topic. Hey, Sweet, don't hurt the harvest.
Hey.
He's
but
still back there. Look, he's still back there sleep.
he having a good sleep. He needed that sleep. I don't know why he feel the need to come up here if he that tired. He just need to go to bed. I know, but
Exactly.
he's trying to be a soldier and be dedicated to the, so I get it, but you need your sleep. You need your sleep.
That's right. When that body says shut down time,
Yes, ma'am. You got to listen to that body, especially at our age.
I do. That's why somebody always got to call and wake me up, because when my body said it's time for a nap, I give it what it wants.
So what
Absolutely.
that topic should be?
The title,
Yeah.
perimenopause.
Mhm.
Know the signs of perimenopause.
No, the signs
Or
of
do you know the either
period.
way, know the signs of perimenopause, or do you know the signs of perimenopause? It's probably do you know, because a lot of them don't really know if that's what's happening to their body.
Okay, I got. Do you know the signs of perimenopause?
Yeah.
I got it wrote down.
And another thing I talked about my daughter along with the sex thing, when I noticed that she was having questions, I also had the discussion about, because around that era, it was when you was hearing about a lot of kids ate something and they all got sick. I always told her everything you need is in this house. Don't accept gum from anybody. Don't accept candy from anybody. Even look friends, because they got something from their older sibling or whatever. So I also had to teach my child not to accept gum, candy, or any of that from anybody at school, because they were lacing stuff, around that time. So that was another talk I did along with the birds and the bees.
Okay. I'm a walking billboard of perimenopause.
All right, well, you'll be up here with me. Talk.
Y'all better make sure he didn't fall out. I never saw him in that deep of a sleep on live. Oh, we
Oh
done saw him
yeah,
deep in the sleep.
oh yeah. He's that's
Yeah,
my
girl,
favorite
we done
kind.
saw him plenty of times. No brownies, nothing. Sweats all day. Yeah, I put the link in the chat if anybody else wants to come up there.
Oh, he's yawning, he's stretching. Look at him. Feel good
Yeah,
now?
you feel good now?
I always feel good.
You
Yeah,
only need see, all
I
you
had to
need is
take you up
15
off of
minutes.
that. Look at all falling all out the chair and stuff.
I hear you. I hear you.
You want me to take you back off the screen so you can get you some more sleep?
That's all right.
Hey, say what you want to say.
Well, go on, take your nap, Paw. We gonna put you back off the screen.
I ain't taking no nap. I'm going to bed.
Well, go on,
Oh,
go to bed. We'll see you in the YouTube streets the next day.
Excuse
all
me.
right. Good night.
Wait, J3, don't leave yet.
What?
When do you think is a good time to talk to your son about the birds and the bees before you go? Because you're the only man on the panel here, so I figure we get a little something for you before you go.
Well, I told my son, birds, flies, and bees will sting you.
Well, that'll keep him from having sex then, I guess.
Not at all. Because he's going to be very curious to see where they sting him at.
I think my son was in middle school when I started telling him about the birds and the bees.
Mm-hmm. That's a good time.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because he thought he was pretty and all that. Thought he was like his daddy. So, hey.
Oh Lord.
I'm being serious. The boy, what, 6'2", and he ain't as good as his daddy, but anyway.
Sweet Thumb said, how did that work out for you?
Talking to you, Jags.
How did what work out for me?
You talking about some birds, flying, bees sting you.
Yeah. For me, it worked out pretty good.
My auntie would say, keep the pole out the hole and you won't catch no fish.
Ooh, my Lord. Okay.
That's a good way to put it now.
You might be deterring somebody from going fishing still. Nah, you just got to be serious with the kids and have a serious talk with them. Plain and simple. And no cutting the food. Just got, yo, boy, you can't do this stuff because you be in high school and you got children.
What's up, David?
Hey, David.
What's up, bro?
Hey, David.
Well,
all right.
All I know is I gotta sit down and have a discussion with Miss McKenzie.
Well, I don't have
as they say, every person is different, every child is different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, because right now her maturity level, I think I'm gonna wait till she turned 12.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
You can wait if you want to, but I guarantee somebody else will be told her something. Even
You
if
Who
trying to
gonna
get
tell
out?
her?
When she
Who gonna
turned
tell her anything? She don't go nowhere.
honey, while you out Ubering, and she might have to go out the door to go take something outside, and then
McKenzie, don't go out this door without one of us.
Hey,
Oh,
Queen, welcome
when
in.
she turned 12, don't she start leaking then?
I don't know.
Oh, it could be 10. It could be 9.
It could be 11. It just depends. Hey,
Yeah,
Joe's true. Hey, Queen.
I think my daughter was in 6th grade.
6th grade.
Yeah, she was in 6th grade when she started leaking.
Oh, Lord.
Now that she ain't around no kids, this kid is homeschooled. The only kid she around is Malachi. He ain't talking. And Matthew ain't paying her no attention.
Yep. Yes, now he said leaking.
David said, you don't need to tell McKenzie nothing.
If she ain't in school with nobody and she ain't around other kids, she don't have. It'd be a while before I have to tell her about this.
Y'all
exactly. She ain't around nobody.
All right. Y'all think kids ain't around somebody and they don't hear nothing, they don't see nothing? I'm just saying.
She got her own iPad.
Yeah.
She know about it already.
She don't know about nothing because Mackenzie's phone and tablet's on lock.
Yeah, G-Hug, don't you
It
remember?
ain't always on lock though.
It's always on lock. And if she doing something on her phone or her tablet, it comes straight to my phone and I can shut her devices down from my phone.
You think that girl dumb? You think that girl dumb?
Baby, I didn't say she was dumb,
Now I'm gonna tell
but
you.
she ain't no slicker than me.
I'm gonna tell you about my grandson. My grandson, he just turned 12.
They be knowing
That
what
boy go in there and change the iPad, changed his phone, he changed all that stuff. He even learned how to go through tunnels to get what he want.
Mackenzie ain't going through none of that.
Okay.
Girl,
Okay.
you better say.
Yeah. Cause anything that she does, the notification comes straight to my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
You can say what you want. I pay good money for to keep tab of them tablets and phones.
I pay good money too, but that boy, he shoot.
And that boy need a whooping if he doing all that.
Hey, that's an A student.
There you go.
That boy, school is out. You know where he at right now? He in Savannah. They got beta program that's going on for the whole week.
Exactly,
And they've
Dave.
been out of
Let
school.
that baby stay a baby. Keep her mind occupied.
That's it.
No.
You baby girl.
If you
Don't let-
don't,
You
if you
can't.
don't,
I
let
mean, go ahead.
no, go ahead, my Renaissance.
But I mean, you cannot let her be the only 10, 11, 12-year-old that do not know what's going
Thank
on.
you. Thank you.
You cannot do that. She needs to be on top of everything. So
Everything.
even if she's not around anybody else, she still needs to know.
Yes.
But what is it that she need to know?
She need to know
She-
What we talking
about
about?
the birds and the bees.
About the birds and the bees,
She's
about
already developed.
anything about anything that could happen at that age. Or, I mean, yeah, she's home every day, but that don't mean anything.
How to protect her
that
body.
she can get stung and that bird gonna fly away.
I mean, just like when we just talking to them about, like I said, stranger danger, all of that. You
She
can
can
be
get-
out with her. She can easily get separated from you. Anything can happen, but she got to know, don't go with this stranger. Don't let this stranger say, well, your grandma or whoever told me to come
Oh,
get
she already know that.
she needs to know everything.
Yeah, she
all
know
of
that.
Well,
She
good.
know all about stranger danger.
Well, they need to know everything, especially about her body and how her body functions.
Right. Right.
One thing I can tell you, Tampa, she can't stay a baby forever.
And
Right.
that's true. And that's true. She can't stay no baby forever. But right now she's 10. And she right now ain't mature enough to handle this conversation.
And I guarantee the average 10-year-old know more than you do.
That kid don't no.
This is not back in the day when Tampa's growing up and they didn't have computers and you had to go to the kitchen and use the phone and all that. Kids got phones with them, and everything that used to be hidden is right there in their face now because the other people's actually putting it right there, even in the cartoons.
Sure is.
That's true. Don't get caught thinking everything will be all right because it has been all right.
Yeah, and just because a child is not exposed to something don't mean they don't need to know about it.
That's right. You want to prepare them before you send them out
Yeah.
there to have the tools to maneuver.
Netta said, just ask soft questions, see if she is curious and go from there. Oh, Mackenzie wants to know something. She gonna ask you. That's one thing she will do. She gonna ask you some questions. And she the type of kid, she's gonna ask you questions until she's satisfied with the answer. If she feel that that's not the answer that she want, she's gonna keep asking questions.
Now, how does she feel about her body knowing that she's developing? Is she excited? Does she feel like, oh, I'm growing up? Or does she feel like, oh, I don't want to grow up? Is she okay with it? Finding out that she needs to wear a brassiere and everything now. How's she feeling about that?
Well, she ain't really saying nothing to me about that.
Really?
I know she don't like wearing the brassiere.
She don't like wearing it.
No.
Join the club.
Exactly. She don't like that thing. There are ways to disable notifications, set up secret accounts. Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
David said, may I ask what a soft question is? Can't spank kids for being curious about sexual orientation. Who gonna spank their children for that?
About sexual. Yeah.
But you tell them about it so that they don't get too curious.
And even if you tell them about it, that's not gonna stop them from being curious.
I don't know about girls, but I know the boys, they're gonna do something.
Kids are curious. I mean, even if they don't say anything,
Mm-hmm.
if they know two people sleeping in the same room together, if they know this baby came out of this belly and they want to know, well, how did that happen? I mean, kids are curious whether they say anything to you or not. That's why you supposed to just bring it out to them because they are curious.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. G Hud, I'm gonna go to the library and see if I can find some. My rental son David, he was 43 when he found out.
Well, I'm glad you know now, David.
Now that her body has already started changing, honey. It started changing when she was 9, 8, almost going on 9.
She probably will be one of those early starters. Yeah.
Mackenzie.
Well,
you hear anything? You listening to what I'm saying?
She'll be early.
Come here. I don't understand that baby talking. And I told you about that.
Oh my God, do you hear me?
Get over here.
Now the bad thing about it, you talking about all this stuff, Tampa, and she's sitting right there in the bed.
Mm-hmm. We in the same room. Come here, girl.
Well, at certain times she need to put headphones on.
She don't got no headphones.
Well,
are you paying any attention to what we talking about over here? So what are they talking about?
See, she's just being a child right there. But when she get with some real friends, y'all, you should have heard my grandma and that other lady on there, and they were talking about that man sleeping, but they were talking about some stuff that we should be doing.
With.
But you embarrassing her right now. That's between you and her.
I'm not embarrassing her. I'm asking her a question. Did you hear anything we said? What you say? What we say?
She does feel embarrassed right now because you're asking the questions from everybody else.
Right. About what? Huh? Do you know anything about sex?
Not much.
Not much? Well, what is it that you know?
Tampa.
Oh, okay.
You should be putting on Front Street like this.
Oh, I just asked her a question.
but you asking in front of everybody else. She know other people watching too. So she ain't gonna.
She know y'all listen to. She listen to y'all every night.
Yeah, but not about stuff like this.
Right.
The whole wide world is listening.
David said, "I got stranger cousins." LP, hey, welcome in.
Hey, LP, welcome.
Alice, you mute.
She might have stepped away.
Education helps you make better decisions. If you know better, then you will do better.
Okay.
She might have fell asleep. Oh, she woke back up.
I had to open the door.
Coming out the bushes to say, talk to her before anyone else does. Don't let someone get a hold of her before you do.
That's true.
Oh, facts. I just wanted to know when is the best time to start talking to her.
Well, we already answered that. Now.
Yep. Nancy said, I told school nobody gets my kids unless calling me first. Highlight. Even with my kids when they were going to school. And I know all three of them, we stayed down the street from the school. All three of them would walk home together. I don't care if it was my mama, my sister, my cousin, my brother. If they saw them walking, you don't get in the car with nobody. I don't care who they is. I had my sister, my mama, all of them calling me, talking about, Pam, tell these kids to get in the car. I said, no, they're not getting in the car with you because their instructions was to hold hands, walk from this school to my front door in my house. Do not get in the car with nobody. I don't care who you are.
Hey, Just Gifted, welcome in.
This generation of kids is faster than those before.
That's right.
Weaker and wiser.
I was pretty smart back when I was their age, but it's just that they got this technology that put them a little advanced more than I am.
Tampa, if you don't give her a computer, she'll be fine.
No, sir. No, sir.
She done had a phone since she was 1. And a tablet since she was 1.
Duh, sound like my grandson.
So she's a tech baby. But she also know how to put that phone and that tablet down and be a kid.
Yeah, when you tell them.
No, not necessary, because she'll put it down and say, can she play with her toys? And I'm like, why you asking me that? Go play with them. Due to society and the television allows anything on the television. They used to keep all body parts covered. Now it's all out there. As a former educator, it is best to have this discussion now.
NOW. Keyword.
Who do like wearing a bra? Nobody. Baby, I remember coming home before I get off of work, that thing be out, coming out the parking lot. In the back seat.
Sissy, what age do you think you'll have the discussion about sex with your son?
Yeah. She's probably had G-Hud. But I think the fact is, when I'm gone, she goes in there and asks my daughter questions. My daughter don't know how to answer her. And she always tell her to ask me.
She's hungry for answers. This
Yeah.
is the time. This is the time.
You think you got her tight in your grasp, but there will be times she's around other people.
That's a fact.
Well, by the time she get around other people, I'm quite sure she'll be an adult.
Oh my God.
And she don't spend the night at nobody's house. I don't play that spend the night type stuff. Yeah, I'm very selective of who Mackenzie around.
So she don't go outside and play in the neighborhood?
If she go outside, I'm with her. We don't know nobody over here in these apartments. There is no way in the world I'm gonna let Mackenzie go outside by herself. So when Mackenzie wants to go outside, we'll go to the park. Do you know how many kids coming up missing just because parents let them go outside and ain't nobody watching them?
Absolutely.
No, we don't do that. So I might be hard on it, but you can blink and your kid gone.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's why you got to pay attention to your children at all times.
That's why no, she don't. Even when she goes to the trash can, I'm either with her or Anthony walk with her to the trash can. She don't go out to the garbage can by herself.
You said just gotta make sure.
Yeah, that's okay.
Because I didn't know what you were wanting.
I mean, I guess I don't know.
I said none of it makes sense, but it's like a barbecue.
Ain't gonna David Tampa leave her alone. I ain't doing that to her.
I didn't get no.
You trying to
LP.
Much less. I don't know, because I just got it with my myself.
Tell her about cars.
Wings.
What about when you first get boobs and when the wind blows too
Yes.
hard, they hurt? Gee. Or if you run, honey, baby, they
Oh,
need to run or do anything.
Why is it so quiet?
I'm reading this.
Okay. So
Hey, just gifted. Uh, they slick.
Dang.
My mama told me she was Santa, so I asked her for more toys. David crazy.
the days are out of control.
David said, I mean, LP said till they run into someone with a computer, David. And they're allowed to do a lot more stuff. Fat Queen. Okay. Example. I heard years ago that kids were saying you could have anal and still be okay. I know that's graphic, but I'm just saying as an example of how today's kids are working.
That's true.
Wow.
Yeah. Or they wanted to do it that way to keep from getting pregnant.
That's true. I've never had birds and bees discussion. My mama talking about he's not old enough.
In the car. God,
Do you want the
My mama ain't never told me about the birds and bees.
blanket?
LP, no. No to this question. Not at all. Not at all. Just think what happened to the preacher's kids, the kids that parent was real strict, etc. Keep her informed.
Strict, sissy. Did you think we were
No.
fix it what?
I don't think I'm strict. I just don't know when to have certain topics, certain discussions with her.
I think certain things, yeah.
But since I'm doing this live, y'all giving me information about what to discuss and when to discuss. So I know I'm gonna take G Hud's advice about going to get some books. And somebody else suggested doing a girl talk or girl time with her. So yeah, I got some discussing to do with her. Especially now that she's in that situation with the developing.
Yeah.
She gonna tell you some stuff you don't even know.
I know more than you think.
Well, I just talked with my daughter, and she thought we were a little strict on dating rules because we told them they couldn't date till 18. So she said she just told me she thought that was a little too much and too strict.
But you talking about me.
No,
I'm just messing with you, Miss.
dating, right, sis? Yeah, as far as like a young gentleman's gonna come out and take you out somewhere. Yeah, that wasn't happening until 18.
LP, yes. If you tell her the facts, then other people can fill her up with lies, which people are good. G Hud said you're strict. Believe me. Now I ain't strict at all. This girl right here get away with a lot of stuff. My daughter always tell me, now you whooped us for everything. Why you don't whoop the grandkids?
That's true.
I'm like, they grandkids. They don't get the treatment the kids got back in the day.
That's true.
Yeah, y'all let Alan get away with it.
So, now believe me, Mackenzie is my first grandchild. That child has gotten a lot.
Whatever.
Yeah, great idea. Girl talk, make a thing of it. Get some goodies and have a day. Yeah, I'm gonna go on and start doing that because I'm waiting on it. I'm literally waiting on that time of the month to come. So I've been talking to her to let me know if she see anything You know, if I'm not here to tell my daughter,
Mhm.
and if I'm here, then she'll tell me. But it's the same. The talks between the girls and the boys are totally different, right?
Yeah,
Different but the same.
true.
Going with Hudson, Mackenzie don't have peers because Mackenzie is homeschooled. So what type of peers are you talking about?
Oh, kids don't get to socialize with peers on the street.
That's
I-
true.
Well,
Hudson. I don't think
Yeah, because I mean she doesn't have peers. She's homeschooled. What? So how am I strict about her being around peers? She don't have them. She's homeschooled.
well, you have to take her out around other children her age so she can have peers. Turn that light back on. Thank you. Alice.
And Mackenzie got outside interaction when me and her go out. We don't know nobody here that's got children her age.
Excuse me.
Alan is a boy.
He can't be here because he's a boy. He can't.
Hello, LPG Love. Welcome in.
Well,
She should have some friends.
it would be nice if she had some, but we don't know people like that here. And we don't have cousins here. It's only me, my daughter, my 3 grandkids, and my son-in-law that's here. When we moved here up on false pretense, following a lie. Worst mistake in my life.
That's him again.
So I can't help it that she don't have no friends. She's not in a school system. I don't plan on staying here in Indiana.
Well, I'll make sure I tell Alan that he's not Mackenzie's friend.
Mackenzie, you hear that?
Per you, Tampa.
No, you. She said friends.
That's what you said, that she don't have any. I kept saying, well, what are you? You see me kept looking like, well, what are we?
I don't think Alan want to consider Mackenzie her friend. No way. He said she bossy.
She is. I wonder where she got that from.
I was just getting ready to say that.
She's very bossy now when it comes to doing stuff, building stuff with her hands. She's very bossy.
I wonder where she got that from. Yes, indeed.
PLC. I don't mean no harm. I ain't trying to get to know nobody in Indiana. I'm ready to go. I despise being here.
Boy, your word.
But yet you are there.
Yeah, and that's why I stay to myself. If I don't talk to Miss Alice, I'm at home.
Well, she probably really won't ever be exposed to children because she's not exposed to children now. And once you get your land, she really not gonna be exposed to children.
Yes, she will.
Who?
She gonna go back to school.
Oh, so she's going to school at some point.
Yeah, when we go back to Georgia, when we move to Georgia, Mackenzie going to school.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, yeah, she definitely needs them talks then.
Yeah, if the Lord's will, she getting in somebody's school when we go. Now, only way that she don't go if she decides she want to still be homeschooled.
Now she better decide to go to school so Tampa can get out there and make some money.
There you go.
LP, Mackenzie can play with anybody. Yeah, she has social skills. Look, guys, don't get me wrong. My granddaughter does have social skills. I have 9 grandchildren. 2 of them are here with her. And when we go to the park, if there's children at the park, she plays with those kids. Now she won't feel awkward at all.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, so she'll play with whoever.
That's
I had to do the same thing when I had my daughter, since I didn't know anyone with small children. Then she was a late in life baby. I know they got homeschool social groups. What is it? The homeschoolers. The lady at the library gave me a homeschooler group,
Yeah.
so I
they
could
do.
interact with other homeschool parents here.
Yeah. They have like little field trips and stuff
Mhm.
for them and everything.
Now, me and Mackenzie signed up for the
Read.
reading thing at the library. Yep. So I got all of the information for all 3 kids that they're doing the summer reading program at the library now. But do you have immediate plans to leave Indiana? Because if you don't, then live where you at. Make the best of your. Oh, baby, I'm making plans to move. I done made plans. It's just a matter of getting on down.
I tell you what, I'm gonna get down. I'm gonna go take it to bed, and I'm gonna turn y'all on the big screen.
All right.
Good night.
No, on disclaimer, I am not a parent, but I was a kid and I have nieces and nephews.
There you go.
I wish I had choices at her age. My parents were the final word. Yeah, Mackenzie, she hasn't said anything about going to school.
Mm.
Yeah. If she tells me she wants to go, that's fine. But she hasn't said anything. If kids know what you're strict about, then they know what to keep from you. Just saying.
Mhm.
Excellent. Don't miss movie night at the library. Love it for the kids.
Mhm.
Yeah, I hadn't heard anything about the movie nights, Nell. I'm gonna have to look into that too. Hey, T-Knob. Welcome in, welcome in.
Hey, Tina, welcome in. Hey,
Okay.
Love and Live
Love
Show.
and Live Show, welcome in. We're discussing when should be the best time to talk to children about the birds and the bees. Everybody's speaking.
Mhm.
But I feel that this right here done turned into me being strict. Now I can't be strict now. I thought I was a fun-loving grandma. Let the kid do whatever. I guess because I'm like this, because the world is so, with the blink of an eye, anything can happen. You
Yeah,
know.
we get
And
get
I'm
that.
the type of person, you know what? I just don't have time for no foolishness. I mean, I try to keep Mackenzie close right now because she's so young, you know, and
Right.
when she gets older, because at the time, how old do you got to be when they get their first job? 15, 16?
15.
You can be
Yeah.
14.
Yeah, so if she wants to get a part-time job, I'm all for it. Yeah. So it's me trying to figure out when the best time to have this discussion. You just want to protect and shelter her, which is okay. And that's it. I mean, I don't want nobody thinking I'm being strict. Mackenzie has more freedom than my children had. A lot of times Mackenzie get away with a lot. Didn't I not tell you earlier, Miss Alice, I was gonna whoop Mackenzie today?
And I told her do not do that.
But didn't I say I was gonna whoop her today?
She did. Yes, she
I'm
did.
all barking, no play. Mackenzie, when the last time you got a whoop? I do more fussing than anything. And she just be looking at me like, whatever. Wait a minute. So 14 TLC said talk to them when they 14.
No, that was she was answering when you said, what's the age that when you can start a job?
Okay, 14. Okay. My daughter starts her first job Monday. Congratulations, TLC.
All right.
Tampa, I spoke to my children before JHS. Tampa and chat, I spoke to my children before JHS. Okay. You can still be fun and loving and be strict. I don't think strict is bad across the board. All I'm doing is trying to keep an eye on my granddaughter because this world is not like it was when I was coming up. And I know for a fact, and everybody in here knows, sex trafficking is real.
Oh yeah.
Real.
You can blink your eyes and your kid can be gone.
That's true.
You know, and I don't want to spend the rest of my life looking for a kid. So if I got to keep her close, even though I know God is in control of everything, I'm going to do my power to do what I need to do. I don't keep my kids from doing anything that she don't want to do. If she say, "Grandma, let's go out to eat," we going. Just depends on where we going, because certain places I ain't eating it. Grandma, let's go to the library so I can get some books. Mackenzie's the one who said, "Let's go get books." Or to the walking trail or to the park or anywhere, you know. So I'm just, do not get me wrong. I just wanted to know when was the appropriate time to start having a discussion with her, you know, about the birds and the bees.
Yeah.
So if you don't tell them, the internet will. Facts, T-Knox. But Mackenzie's internet is blocked. She can't even get on it. Look, my Renaissance grandma, I didn't even block Mackenzie's camera. She can't even take pictures.
Oh Lord, well that might not be a bad thing at all, honey, because you know what they be doing with them pictures.
I know, because I had this, my ex-boyfriend, his granddaughter was at the house with me one day, and Mackenzie was a little young. I think Mackenzie was 6, and the granddaughter was 8, something like that. And Mackenzie, all she was content was playing on her tablet, right? She didn't care about nothing else but playing on her tablet. But the little girl wanted to do everything else, right? Because her mom them let her do whatever on the internet, had a TikTok and all that type of stuff at 8 years old, right?
Wow.
So the little girl had Mackenzie's tablet because she wanted to get on Mackenzie's tablet to pull up something. So my daughter was in there and she saw what they was doing. And she brought the tablet to me. And I'm like, "What's wrong? Why you take Mackenzie's tablet?" She said, "Mom, look at this little girl pulling up on Mackenzie's tablet. Teenagers being pregnant. At 8 years old."
Wait a minute, what did you say? Kind of blanked out.
I said at 8 years old, the little girl, which was my ex-boyfriend's granddaughter, was pulling up teenagers being pregnant.
Oh, teenagers.
From that day forward, I blocked Mackenzie's internet.
No,
I respect a lot of the ways my parents were strict. Heck, I probably could have used a little more. They grow up so fast. They do. They do.
What do you say?
Okay, TLC said they can work at 14.
Yeah.
Tampa, you have the discussion tonight with her. I told you she's listening. I am. If not tonight, it'll be tomorrow. Because Mackenzie does not go to bed till I get in that bed. I understand.
No, she said you had the discussion tonight, which means everything that she's hearing, she's already getting the discussion. That's what she's saying.
Well, at least it's coming from me. And like y'all said, and not nobody else. Wow, Nightbot, you looking out a sister. What Nightbot doing?
Why don't you get the
Junior high.
put her on the ones that Daddy just got?
Them shorts. Oh, never mind.
Make sure you click the button to subscribe for more educational videos. Thank you. I don't know what Nightbot doing, but you still need to talk to her. A lot of parents, grandparents don't. And they have a lot of daycares being set up in elementary schools and they are full. Oh, TLC, trust and believe. I'm gonna talk to her. If she's still in the ALP, we share a room together. So she in the background. My 13-year-old granddaughter knows everything about birds and the bees and the donkeys. So how old were your daughters Don't Hurt the Harvest when you had that birds and the bee?
They were in middle school.
Why?
Okay. So they wasn't in elementary. See, Mackenzie's still in elementary.
They were in middle school. They were kind of all in there together. So they were in middle school. Right, sis?
What happened?
That's when I had to talk with you. Middle school? Yeah.
Talk about
Just like
Yeah, LGG.
Please.
I don't remember no talk.
You don't have to apologize. We are responsible for their souls and well-being. I just don't want nobody to think I'm being hard on Mackenzie. I'm not. I just see the world we live in.
I think it was just
and it breaks my heart to even think, because every time we go to the store, Mackenzie know the routine. Don't walk away from me. You not to walk behind me. You not to walk in front of me. You ought to be attached to my hip.
I don't think it was necessary.
Because they snatching folks' kids and broad daylight out of their hands.
Yeah, they are.
It's like it was
Um,
always their bodies. That was always
Birds and bees is a touchy subject. Every child's different. Yeah, David, every child is different.
it's just
But by Mackenzie being a young lady, well, not a young lady, but a young girl developing, I need to know when is the appropriate time to have this discussion with her. So that's one of the reasons why we're having this topic, because I can learn from some people who already done had this discussion with children. My baby girl is 26 years old. I ain't had this topic that I know for a fact in over 15 years. But like y'all said, it's still the same. So my parents were very strict. They did not allow me no friends. They never had that talk with me. I found out from the streets, which was not good.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I don't want her to do, is find out in the streets.
Yeah.
Elementary.
yeah.
Yeah, Mackenzie's in elementary.
Grade.
No,
She'll be going to 5th grade.
old house. That's
Well,
what
that
Yep.
was at Christian Academy. Okay.
Yeah, she'll be going to 5th grade. So, but I'm gonna do what some of you all suggested. I'm gonna get some books. I'm gonna do some girl time, some girl talks, and Nikki said use real words and not these side words. So
And then and during the talk, just let her know what are there some questions you want to ask me. Don't be afraid. I'm not going to get mad at whatever it is you want to ask, because whatever it is you want to ask, I want to answer it, because you need to know the answers. So don't
True.
just ask some, but if there are some that you think that I might get mad about, ask them anyway, and I will not get mad. So we could just take care of
yeah,
all
because
this.
I want her to know the truth. I want her to know the truth about everything. Yeah.
If I want.
And I can't sugarcoat it.
Right.
I wish more parents would talk with their children, especially girls. I work with kids and see the parents that don't talk to the kids and the body changes and the girl can be mean.
Yeah.
Yes, they do. My parents had their head in the religious stand.
That's all
We
right.
know about that before our parents realized. If anybody else wants to come up on the panel to discuss some things, I would love to hear your point of view. I'll drop the link again.
It never made it.
But you have to be on my side in order to hit the link. If you on my Renaissance, children are learning earlier. It should be a dialogue.
Mhm.
Yep.
And as
So
you, and as you see just from the chat, look how many of them grew up and they never got that information. They did learn from the streets, and that's what we don't want.
yeah, and I
Exactly
don't want to learn from that. So
right.
Right.
because right now she's just 10, and as um as the questions come, I just need to be able to answer them the best way that I can.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't sugarcoat it. And like we said, their little bodies are changing, and they need to know what's going on with these little bodies. Even
I
though they
know.
see it on somebody older, but you still want to have that conversation because just because
Yeah,
they,
because she hadn't even asked me about, you know how we get hair.
yeah,
She
yes,
ain't
ma'am.
never asked that question, and she has all that.
Oh, oh, yeah. See, she's real advanced. She definitely needs to have all the conversations.
Don't make me.
Yeah,
All conversations.
yeah. She hadn't even said anything, and I tried not to invade her privacy. I noticed one day when she was getting dressed, and I'm like,
Mariah,
okay, you ain't say nothing to me about that. You know what?
please.
So
Like, bam. That's it. Ain't it, Mom?
yeah, she hadn't had any questions about it. So I'm like, okay, hopefully it'll go. Even though I'm probably gonna be more uncomfortable than she is.
Don't be. Don't be. Because you cannot let her feel the
No.
uncomfortable energy coming from you. You have to be relaxed so she can be relaxed. You can't be all tensed up and then you expect her to just spill her beans. If she see you freaking out, then she gonna be like, "Oh, I don't want to say these things." So you got to chill out and
I
be
know.
relaxed. Good environment. Like they said, maybe make a girls' night. Have you all having a good time and whatever, and then just untense yourself, child, and just let it
I
flow.
know. In my era, children was to be seen and not heard, and that was my era.
Yeah.
LGG, to be seen and not heard. Most parents said you don't need to know anything about that. You ain't old enough.
Yeah, that was the problem. And that's why a lot of those young kids came home knocked up. So that very same thing, you telling them they didn't need to know these things. This is grown folk talk. Yeah,
Yeah,
that problem.
just my opinion. The more normal the conversation, the better. Prepare the youth with education on topics that we know will eventually show up in life. Open the
And I
door to keep talking about learning.
and I would even get the books before I had the conversation so that it don't have to be a conversation here. Then we get the book, then it's another conversation. Get the books, get everything you need, and have the conversation, and you can go through the books with her
Okay.
and make her feel comfortable. And you got to be comfortable too.
Did you get some?
Open the door to keep talking about and learning. And then they forget the subject. G Hub said, yeah, she thinking about some things. she she probably got a million couple. Just what I was saying about making Norman no need to be weird about it. David said the streets was his teacher.
Mm.
You had something to say, don't hurt the harvest.
Uh, no, my girls were just telling me. They said they were reminiscing back. They said, no, you talked to us when we were like in elementary school, when we were going to the private school, and and was telling them about protecting their bodies and stuff like that. But they said it was like, just kind of sporadically to their recollection what they remember. So that's what you remember. Okay. So
Ryan said we had to sit down and talk.
I did sit down and talk to them and stuff. So,
It's like a reiteration.
Yeah,
And then-
she's going to the 5th grade, so I'm guessing now it's the time to go on and start talking to her. But I'm gonna go get the books first
right.
and get everything that I need and me a shot of vodka.
Oh my Lord. Girl.
You give me a shot of vodka. Hey, Netta.
Hey.
LGG said, my 3-year-old grandson asked his mother why her booty is so big. He said that and touched it at the same time. That was the last time he saw that booty.
Funny.
How you doing, beautiful? How you doing?
Hello. Thank you. I'm doing well. How's the beautiful panel doing tonight?
I'm doing. We doing.
So I went and talked with my daughter. She's home from college. So I said, Kay, the topic is tonight with my friends. When do you start talking about the birds and bees? And she's like, well, I guess when we start going through that awkward phase in about 4th or 5th grade. She says, and she said something that really resonated with me. She says, Mama, you said that if you didn't talk about it, our friends were going to talk about it. And that's who was talking about it.
That's right.
But I know that your baby is homeschooled, so that's the advantage for you. You don't have to worry about kids telling her all kind of crazy, inappropriate stuff. So, and so she says when it, and I also asked, I said, we didn't really talk exactly about, having intercourse. We talked about no touch zones and things that's inappropriate. She knew about her period. She was already carrying, I used to make her carry a little Ziploc baggie with some clean panties in it and a panty liner in it. And she had already did the test run how to use a pad if the event her period came on when she was in school or started. So she says 4th or 5th grade will be a good time for you to talk about it.
Okay, she's 4th now, going to the 5th. David says she's not mature enough.
And sometimes they're not mature enough. And they're not.
Have to be mature.
But I tell you, my daughter also said that it wasn't a lot for them to know because she says, Mama, you sprinkle so much to us just throughout the years. You just kind of sprinkle stuff in. I know when I would talk to my 2 older kids, the baby had more questions than anybody. He wanted to know what's going on, what's going in, what's coming out. He wanted to know some of everything. He's his mama's child. No, the boys coming to Jill. Let's see okay.
Yeah, because even with the discussion of people hitting on you, doing inappropriate things to you, no man or a woman or anybody needs to be putting their hands on you, physically abusive at all. So I need to add those type of topics in as well.
Oh no, we don't play that. We've been talking about no touch zones. That's like real early.
Well, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, you got some people as she get older, and if she decides to go on out into the work field or go back to school, nobody has the right to put their hands on you, fighting you, hitting you, any of that type of stuff.
Your arm's length is your space. My children know. People stay. This is your private space. Nobody belongs in that space. That's your space. That's your private space, and you don't want them in that space. You need to give them fair warning. They need to back up or back in. That's their space.
Hey, 99, welcome in.
At 99, they'll say something when it's time. Children aren't crazy.
No, they're not. They're very resilient.
Well,
They're
they're
very
not, but
reserved.
David McKenzie is a little girl that's already going through the changes. She's been going through the changes when she turned 8. When she was 8, late 8, getting ready to turn 9, Mackenzie was going through, her body's going through changes. She
Yeah.
needs to know some things right now.
Does she know how to use a panel?
No.
Does she know to carry extra panties with her?
Where's she going?
She don't go
I-
nowhere.
Jump if I know where she going, Tampa. You know, you out Ubering and
But what I am gonna do, Netta, I'm gonna buy her a little purse. So when we do go out, I'm gonna have that discussion with showing her how to use the pad. Because I bought them. I'm gonna have that, and then I'm gonna have those little items in her purse, along
Good.
with some baby wipes. So when we go out different places, she'll have her purse just in case we out and something happens.
That's right. And those are those soft conversations. They don't have to be nothing, you know, it's just a sprinkle a little bit at a time. And you also have to feel comfortable having those conversations. I heard you say we all come from the same school. My mom didn't teach me nothing. She said, ask your boyfriend, that's who you're screwing. So
See, I didn't have them conversations neither.
that's what it was.
And when I got pregnant at 16, my mom didn't even know. My grandmother knew.
Yeah, so some people just aren't comfortable even having that conversation. So I was very, very open with my kids. I didn't want them blindsided by anything. I mean, even as to with men being in the home, nobody was even allowed to tickle my kids because I don't even know if you tickling my kids because you playing with them or you tickling my kids because you're trying to groom them. So I was
finest communication.
I
LG
was a little
said
bit on the
I am
crazy
a
side.
domestic violence survivor, so you already know. Yes.
If she's not noticing her body, then she's not.
David, I'm quite sure Mackenzie noticed. She just ain't saying nothing to me.
Yeah.
She takes her own showers, so I know she noticed.
Yeah.
And then sometimes they don't even know what questions to ask. They don't understand what's going on, why their breasts may be tender, might they be having some changes in their pubic area, you know, all these things that are going on with their body. They don't know how to ask the appropriate question as to mama, what's wrong or what's going, you know, some of them will just keep it inside and just be thinking they're going crazy. Just like we think we're going crazy perimenopause. You got to ask some questions.
Well, fine communication. We appreciate you coming in. David, yeah. I mean, I had all girls. I didn't allow my children to sit in nobody's laps. No, you don't sit in nobody's lap. What they do that at?
You'll be amazed. You'll be amazed at my girlfriends. I'll be looking at them all crazy with their daughters. I'm like, y'all done lost y'all mind. I ain't playing with my nieces, nephews, and definitely not with my children.
Yeah. The stranger, like say for instance, we go out and we go somewhere and somebody handing out something. And they'll try to hand Mackenzie something. And Mackenzie will look at them and then she'll look at me. And then the person will say, you can have a sucker. Like say for instance, we go to the bank. And they be like, here you go. And Mackenzie looking like, no, I don't want that. So I done trained so well on when it comes to taking something from somebody. Nah, we ain't doing that.
No. And this was a good topic. I'm glad you brought it up. You'll figure things out.
I could not wait to get my first bra. I couldn't wait to take mine off, LGG.
Was I the only one taking them little fuzzy things off the back of the footies and putting them in my bra? Anybody take them fuzzy?
I didn't do that. You was the only one, Nelda.
I ain't never heard of it.
Oh, goodness.
I like the perspective and guide coming from moms. I could not wait. Okay, she said that. TLC said, even if you do talk with them, they still can shock you with questions. How does my daughter know about a diva cup? What is a diva cup?
But period. They have so many. different options today that they
Them
didn't.
kids be talking.
They do. They do.
How can you tell a boy what's going on? I'm not a man, so I can't tell a boy nothing.
Mm-mm. The only thing I told my boys is that thing down there is gonna grow, and when you bother with it, you better not bother with it at nobody's house. You better not bother with it at school, and you can't bother with it till you in your own bathroom with the door closed, and that's when you bother with it.
Had too much to do that one there, the minister cup. Okay, that's what that is. I don't even know what that is. I never heard of that.
No, neither have I.
Mhm.
Yep. So, but it's just I'm Gardner 99. I'm gonna be real. A woman cannot teach a man how to be a man because she's not a man. She's a woman.
Mm-mm. She can just guide him.
That's
She
it
can guide him, but she cannot teach him.
at
Mm-mm.
all. So I can't discuss.
And vice versa.
Exactly. A man can't teach a woman to be a woman because he ain't a woman.
Right, because I know quite a few men who raised their, children without a mother through the whole phase of everything and did an awesome job.
Mhm.
Yeah. Lord will give you grace. You just ask him to put the people in your path that need to be in your path, and it'll get done.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And that's true. That is true. So I'm grateful that we came up with this topic so I can I gotta get on my JOB because I know there's some things that she probably wants to ask me.
Mhm.
And I've just been looking at her like, oh, don't ask me. Because I already said,
told
baby.
you, girl, no.
No, I'm saying this to myself.
I know. Well, but she hears you.
She don't hear me.
What? She don't hear you?
When I say that, I'm saying that in my mind.
I'm saying she hears you now.
Oh yeah. She gonna ask me. She gonna be good. She gonna be good because my daughter she went in there and asked my daughter one day what babies come from. And my daughter told her, ask your grandma. And so when she came in there and asked me, I told her God put the children in the belly. It came from a magic bean.
Well, Mackenzie, get your list ready. Hit her with about 50 questions. Bring it all out.
Wait a minute. The magic bean.
I had one of them good time moments, with the stomach mumps.
Help us, Lord.
I think she was 8 when she asked that question.
And I'll tell you, they'll go to the lot when they in the library, they be looking at all kind of books because the books are there for them. And I tell you, that little curious one that I had, the baby, him and my niece, they done got check they book out the library. So they in the back seat of the car, check out books. I didn't think it was going to be as graphic as it was. I was appalled about what was in the book, pictures and everything. And this was for a 6-year-old.
Give me your book. The book that you be reading.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I asked the lady at the library. She said, well, it's age appropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me the Nate. Your facial expression says what is in your mind. You know what Mackenzie go to the library to check out?
Probably Captain Underpants. Yeah, that's a part of them.
Yeah, Mackenzie's into comics, honey. And I try to get her to get books that has just words in them. She don't want them because they ain't got no pictures on them.
Well, she's gonna have to. You got to get the books with the passages in it to help her understand and comprehend passages.
Yeah. Tell them the truth. Kids develop at different ages. Right, Perfection Bacon, they do. That they do.
You know, there's no right or wrong in this conversation. We're all correct.
Right.
You just have to, take what you need and leave the rest. What applies to you, you use it. What don't apply, don't worry about it. And that's for any parent. I'm gonna say mother or dad or grandma or whoever it is.
Mhm. Right.
And another thing I did with my daughter, I didn't want to lie to her.
That's
Now,
right.
things that we may have not discussed, when she asked me, I would say, "What do you think about it?"
Right.
And
Right.
she would tell me, and that's when I would go ahead and tell, because she thought it was a real Santa Claus. Until she got in school and they started telling her. So she comes home one day, she said, "Mom, is Santa Claus real?" I said, "What do you think?" "I think mommies and daddies are Santa Claus." I said, "And you are absolutely right. Because what I'm not going to do is try to tell you that's a lie, and you at school fighting with them, they calling you stupid, you such and such. It ain't no. So whenever she brought things to me, the things that we hadn't talked about, that's when I told her that is correct. I said, "What do you think about it?" And when she told me what she thought, I said, "You are absolutely correct." I
We
didn't
had
want to lie,
we
and have
had
you
the elf on the shelf.
I
at,
never tell my children that there was a Santa Claus or anything like that. I remember when they were in grade school, and my son went. They were in a private school. Our classrooms were small, and it was around Christmas time, and they were talking about Santa Claus gonna bring me this and Santa Claus gonna bring me that. And so my son went, "There's no Santa Claus. That your mom and dad gives you gifts. There's no such thing as Santa Claus." And when I went to pick him up, they called me in to talk to me. They said, "He's been telling people that there's no Santa Claus." And I said, "But there's not." So, I said, "But there's not." I said, "I don't choose to to do that."
Entertain that.
Yeah, I said, Christmas comes around, we'll get them some gifts or whatever like that, little this or that, but there's no Santa Claus. I
hey, bye, you sugar.
Hey, bye you.
just didn't do that. But I told them to let the other kids pretend that there is. That's a game that they want to play with their parents. And I told them to just leave them alone. Don't mention there's not a Santa Claus. But I never told any children that, so that wasn't something I had to break from them believing.
We
I
didn't have
remember,
Santa Claus.
huh?
I said we didn't have Santa Claus, and I got rid of the Tooth Fairy because she was lazy. And but we had I love the Elf on the Shelf. I did that every year for years with my kids. I just had a good old time with that elf. We still have Brother Franklin. He comes out still, but they know better now. But didn't have a big problem with them talking about Santa. They want that elf to come out every year.
You know what my mama used to tell us, "Don't you lie to me." And I think one day my grandmother was standing there too. And I did something. And she said, "Don't you lie to me." I said, "Well, you've been lying a long time."
See,
And
that's
my grandmama,
Your
and
mama didn't.
no, my mama was like, "What you talking about?" I said, "You done told us about the Easter bunny. You done told us about the leprechaun. You done told us about Santa Claus. You done told us about all of these things, which was a lie, but you've been lying to us."
well,
So my mom was like, "Girl," and then my grandma was like, "Well, that's the truth. You told them you don't want her lying, but you lying."
Yeah, it's a two-way street there.
that's right.
So if you don't want your children to lie to you, stop lying to them.
Oh, that's
You
a
know,
good one.
doggone well, you stressing yourself out, pulling your hair out, standing in line trying to find Bobo the Clown to wrap them up and say Santa Claus brought this to you. When you know
Oh,
doggone well you done spent half of your rent money and utility check to get this stupid stuff that they gonna goddamn go not play with a week later.
no, ma'am. Mm-mm. I told you we got rid of the Tooth Fairy. She was lazy. She kept forgetting to. She kept forgetting to put the money up under the pillow.
Perfection Bacon said there should be a sensitive material library for children. Parents can make a permission list for their children. The reference librarian can give one on one-on-one or group lessons. Guard 99 said, do the rabbit lay eggs on Easter Sunday. Yeah, no doggone world. Ain't no rabbit laying no eggs.
Hey, Netta,
Ma'am.
I got rid of the tooth fairy, and my daughter said when she lost the tooth, and she said, Mom, she said, can that tooth fairy give me something more than some change? She said,
Oh.
I do like $10. That's what that tooth fairy had to leave up out our house as well.
I got rid of that heifer real early.
$10.
Mm-mm.
I'll be like,
Pamper, you
and
would
then
have got
you
a
know,
lot of flippers for my parents. LGG. Mackenzie teeth came out one day and she pulled it out. You know, I be hanging out. She pulled the tooth out. We was in the car. She said, "Girl, what you want me to do with it?" I said, "Whatever you want to do with it." She rolled the window and threw it out the window. And rolled
Now
the
I
window
did
back
say,
up.
I got a little container that I saved I saved their teeth. I don't know what I'm saving them for, but I have.
Yeah. I love Santa Claus. That's what made my childhood great. Imagination. I like Peter Pan, Cinderella, etc. I like them too, G
I
Hud.
was raised that way, so that's why I did it. But I chose not to continue it. And once she knew that it was, I wasn't gonna force it on her. Once she knew that was not real, then I was done with it. But that was the way I was raised. You know, I was raised go to sleep, or I was gonna get some what they put in your eye when you don't sand or whatever when you don't fall asleep on. Yeah, I was raised with all that, but I wasn't going to force it on her. Once she knew that was it was done.
Yeah.
So yeah.
LGG said we were not allowed to correct our parents. We wasn't. But I was 15, getting ready to turn 16, and my mama had said something to me because I did something. And she told me something, "Don't you lie to me." I said, "I'm not lying, but you are." And my grandma said, "You better not hit her because you are lying to her."
You would get your lips pinched.
I was. But my grandmama stopped that real quick. She said, "No, ma'am. You don't want her lying to you. We didn't lie to you. So why are you lying to her? You knew Santa Claus wasn't the truth. You knew my brother daddy wasn't lying. Telling me that my dad. That ain't my dad."
I don't
Just
think Santa
lying.
would have gone over too well in the house with my mama living here anyways, because she definitely wouldn't have that one. The elf tickled her though. She liked the elf, but Santa Claus, that wouldn't have went over too well. So, but you know, to each his own. Everybody have their own traditions or whatever.
My grandson got $20 for his first tooth. He lost. He then learned about shopping. Do you tell your kids that sex is bad?
No. Why would you do that? I say sex has serious emotional ties to it. If you start doing it early, you better be ready for the emotional aspects of it.
Sex is bad if somebody is forcing it on them, but other than that, sex is not a dirty word, or is it dirty if it's between two consenting adults?
Mm-hmm. No, it's not bad.
15, 16, I would have got knocked out. Oh, baby, I was living on edge, G Hub. My grandmama stepped in, baby. I was living.
Because I wouldn't have no teeth left in my head had I told my mama that.
I tell you, I was pissed off too. You don't accuse me of lying, and you've been lying a long time, lady.
Yeah, but I still wouldn't have been able to tell her that.
I think I got bold that day. Something came over me.
I know good and well that came over you.
You know, them things I got on social media now is when the child talk back, and then when they come to, the parents standing over and talking, "Oh, come on back. You back? Come on back. Lock them all cold. They never put it in us. Come on. Now you gonna remember that next time, right?"
I like that. Those are funny. I like those.
I love those things, baby.
Used to be.
I don't know. I didn't let my kids be flippant with me. It's just something about a flippant child. It just don't sit right in my spirit.
too
So I allow my children to have a voice. They have a voice. They can speak. My children I'm not gonna shut them up, but as being flippant and disrespectful,
It's a difference.
that make my skin crawl. Don't answer me what, don't answer me don't call me bruh. All that nonsense. Let's just have a very nice conversation that we can communicate like decent people. And I am a fusser and I do yell and I fricassee. But I do also give my kids the platform that, especially at the dinner table, that this is a safe zone. You're free to talk as long as they're respectful. I haven't had a problem with my children ever being disrespectful to me. I wouldn't go for it anyways.
Right.
My mom and dad raised my sister, one child. I thought he was my brother for 13 years. Life can
Sometimes
be
it's that
rough.
way.
Yep. And see, I just wasn't disrespectful, but my thing is parents, and we are parents. And everybody, I don't know if everybody do that, but if a parent is wrong, they feel you don't have the right to say anything about it.
That's true.
And if you're wrong, you're wrong, you know?
You're right. You're right. And when I'm wrong, I've had my kids' friends comment on, I can't believe your mom apologized to you. Now, I have learned to apologize to my children if I'm wrong, because I don't want them to uphold my wrong, because then I ain't finna uphold their wrong at all. So I think I never felt uncomfortable apologizing to my kids if I felt that I was out of character or wrong about something.
Right.
So
Yeah, because a lot of parents won't. And and I know for a fact some parents will not apologize. They will go through high water and bushes and fire flakes before they admit they wrong.
oh yeah, I was raised that way, so I understand completely. So
And then they wonder why today kids don't talk to them. You ain't never wrong. Remember, you always right.
mhm.
David said respect is earned.
Oh yeah, I'm a little bit of a bully sometimes, so I must admit. Yeah. I'm the disciplinarian in the house, and my husband, he the big kid.
Yeah, but I appreciate you guys because this has been helpful. And I'm not gonna lie, because I've been prolonging because I didn't know when was the appropriate time to have this discussion with her.
You ain't got to have no hardcore conversation.
No.
Just
I'm not, because I want her to be able to feel comfortable with talking to me about anything.
sprinkle a little bit here and there, but definitely just, I don't know. Let us know what you come up with.
Yeah, man. See, one thing for sure, when Mackenzie get rolling on asking questions, she don't stop until she's satisfied with the answer.
Well, she sound like me. My mama told me I talk too much. You talk too much. You ask too many questions.
Yep. David said love is respect in a shell. I remember we was driving one day on my job in Memphis, and me and my ex-boyfriend was with us, and Mackenzie was in the back. You know those things that water the crops?
Yeah.
You know, the big things that water the crops that have those wheels on them?
Okay.
So she had asked what they were. And I said, oh, they water the grass. That's all I left it at that. So he decided he gonna go into detail. I knew what was coming when he went into detail. She asked 7 questions behind that because she wasn't satisfied with what he was telling her. And he was like, what did I do? I said, I told you it waters the grass. But no, you, Mr. Narcissist, want to talk more. And now that she won't stop talking, you frustrated because she's not getting, satisfied with your answer. So Mackenzie, when she asks questions and she's not satisfied, she on the road.
No.
There you go.
So my
I-
Renaissance, you're gonna be like, Pam, what wrong with you? I didn't sleep because Mackenzie was talking in her sleep. Cause she gonna ask, she probably got a million questions for me right now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
My children is amazingly respectful, even when they are discussing the rough parts of our life. They apologize if a bad word pops out while they driving. Road rage,
Mhm.
irrigation. I was raised that way to not to correct or talk back to the younger me. Thought it wasn't fair, but as an adult, I see how it taught me self-control and discipline.
Right.
Amen.
Right. Right.
Amen.
Well, we weren't allowed to talk back. We weren't even allowed to say lie.
Hey,
But I
Pastor,
think, huh?
I I tell you what, Tampa, if you ever come to Florida, probably even the tips of Georgia from Florida, be ready to talk about the conversation because we have these little things running around here called lizards,
Mhm.
and they always up to no good, and the children want to know what they doing tied up together. So when it comes down to animals,
Wow.
make sure she's prepared. Because I remember one little girl staying
Dr.
up at the
Hustle
chair.
said, give that baby some ice cream and let her talk.
Be
She's a
ready for the
thinker.
animals. Hmm?
She's a thinker, asking all those questions she wants to learn and know and understand. Very cool. And she has a lot she wants to know right now. That she does,
absolutely.
LP. Now, that's one thing I can say. At 10 years old, Mackenzie can be a hell of a lawyer. She gonna ask a million.
And just think how more comfortable she's going to be after she get the answers that she wants. You know, it's a struggle to always not understand something. But
Right.
once you
Mhm.
have the answers, that's going to be so much easier for her.
That's true. Cause even when we went over Don't Hurt the Harvest house that day, and I was putting the bee box together, and Don't Hurt the Harvest was asking Mackenzie if she wanted to help her put that galvanized raised bed together. She thought that Mackenzie was gonna be assisting her. Oh, Mackenzie was putting the raised bed garden together and had her grandson assisting her.
Mhm.
He was
Yeah.
ready to come in the house. Mackenzie was too pushy. I wonder where she got that from. I know I'm reiterating that.
Well, when it comes to building, oh, I'm pushy like that too. When it comes to working with my hand and me doing woodwork or anything pertaining to me building or doing anything, I get very, because I'm OCD like that. I don't like certain things to look a certain way. If I'm doing something, a project or something, and it does not look pleasing to me, I'll throw it in the garbage and redo it. That's just, when it comes to WeWork. So when Mackenzie was putting that thing together, she kept telling Alan, come here, hold this, hold this, hold this, put your hand right here.
She's a woman
Al-
that knows what she wants.
Little man was like, when they leaving, Grandma? So she when she ready to know something, she's gonna ask. And she frustrates my daughter and my son-in-law so much because she asks them a million questions and they don't know how to answer her.
She's inquisitive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's
They
what I
do.
was thinking, Grandma.
That's
Mm-hmm.
that age.
Mm-hmm. That's good. That's good.
What LP said, tell her all us ladies said, ask away, line up those questions in a notebook.
Right, right.
Yeah, she will. And that's one thing I can give her. She's gonna ask, because even when we went to that farm, remember we went to the farm for the meetup? and everybody left. Mackenzie was in the garden asking 100 questions. I couldn't answer them because half of the class, I didn't know what I was looking at. She was like, well, this one right here says echinaceous. This one right here says borage. And I'm like, Mackenzie, I don't know. If that's what the signs say, baby, that's what it is.
Well, I'm not mad at her, honey. She gonna have school knowledge and garden knowledge.
And then, hold on. And then she'll say, and I'm like, Mackenzie, I don't know the answer to that question. Well, Grandma, ask Google.
Now, see, that what she know about that? See, these kids, they be knowing, these kids are not stupid by no way, not at all.
She'll ask me in a minute. What is ask Google?
That was another one of them TikToks. Grandma, did you see that one with the lady was telling her grandbaby that Chuck E. Cheese was closed, and the baby got on Google and asked Google if Chuck E. Cheese was open? So I look, Grandma, Google say Chuck E. Cheese open.
Yeah. She'll tell me. She'll ask me in a minute. If I don't know something, she'll show say, well, Grandma, can you ask Google? Because she asked me, Grandma, how long does corn take to grow? I said, I don't know. Ask Google.
That's a good question. I don't know if my corn ready or not. It look ready.
Yeah, so if she was to ever want to be a lawyer, she'll be a good one.
Hey, go for it.
But she wants to be a firefighter.
Oh, okay.
Till they work, what they work 72 on and 72 off.
Oh no, she told me she's going to be the chief.
She got to work her way up.
I told her that too. So I'm going. She said, "Grandma, I'm going to be the chief." I said, "Okay, you can do it."
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So you said, "I'd rather my kids talk and ask questions. It's the silence I worry about." That's true by you.
Ooh, girl, you said a mouthful. Because that one out there on that porch, the one that's going to be 18 this weekend, he a little bit too quiet for me.
Yeah.
Like, boy, you all right? I'm talking about, yes, ma'am. I said, okay. He real quiet.
Gia said, "Climb it." Yeah, she sure told me she gonna be. I said, Mackenzie, firefighters have to climb ladders. Oh no, Grandma, I'm gonna be a chief. I said, well, you got to be a firefighter before you become a chief, boo boo. So
Now,
I've been working.
Mackenzie ain't coming off the ground, is she? She ain't coming off them 2 feet, nothing.
Maybe she afraid of heights. I told her she won't let her get on a plane. I like, Mackenzie, we need to fly to Arizona so we can go to the Grand Canyon, right? No, Grandmama, the plane gonna crash and we gonna die.
Oh,
Oh my Lord. Now where'd she get that from? Where'd she hear that?
I don't know.
See,
Then I said, with kids, I want to take a Disney cruise. No,
okay.
Grandma.
She don't watch TV and she don't talk to any kids, but she know that a plane can crash. See, these kids know, honey.
She said, Grandma, we're not getting on no boat. I said, well, why can't we take the Disney cruise? The boat gonna sink and the sharks gonna eat us.
Amen, Mackenzie. That's right. Them sharks will get us.
Girl, Mackenzie get her brownie points because she got more sense, honey.
I feel like you can't watch whatever you watching. You don't need to watch it.
Lord have mercy.
CLC said, my 19-year-old is way too quiet. Country hustle, somebody don't get on no plane. How many planes you know done crash compared to cars?
I'm telling you, you better say it again.
I can walk away from a car crash if the Lord.
Not necessarily.
I said if the Lord's willing.
Oh, because I seen a car crash. Remember I told you I'm still sitting in that trash, in that traffic. 2 cars doesn't hit each other. One hit the pole and the other one is in the middle of the street.
My son just totaled our truck about 2 weeks ago.
Ooh. Is he okay?
Oh yeah, he fine. He fine. Everybody it was like a 3-car pile up.
Wow.
Wow.
So the lady avoided hitting somebody. The truck hit her, and my son hit the truck.
Mm.
So
Wow. TLC said my daughter don't like to fly either. She ain't never been on a plane. That's I ain't never been on a plane, ain't never been on a boat. But you're gonna tell me all these things that's gonna happen.
come on, we got to expose these young folks to these things. We got to get them on these planes and trains and buses and boats and get out there and see what's going on in the
I'm
world.
trying to get her to do that, but she gonna tell me we can drive, grandma. That's why I drive everywhere. Cause she won't let me get on the plane. She won't let me get on the train. She won't let me get on the boat.
Oh, and that's when the silence comes into play, because that's when I be like, I'm grown and I'm the mama, and we going where I say we
Exactly.
going.
Then on top of that, I was watching, what was it, that movie, Lake Placid
Yeah,
with the crocodiles,
yeah.
alligators.
With Betty
Mackenzie was
White.
sitting on the Mackenzie was sitting on the bed one day when we were watching it, and the lady was running through on the trail when the alligator got her. She jumping
I
all
forgot.
on the.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I forgot you got all these movies. You got about 3 million movies.
I
Now,
do.
ain't nowhere in the world. Mackenzie know more than you realize.
Mackenzie said,
All the movies you got on that wall.
"No, she pretty much watch cartoons."
Okay. I'm gonna let
But
you
if
sit
you
back there
watch,
with your blue blockers on.
just
Yeah,
like she's sitting there hearing this conversation now, she's sitting there listening when you looking at those movies.
yeah, she
I don't
is.
care if that tablet,
But,
I don't care if that tablet is right here. Her ears are still over there.
that's true. But she jumps off the bed, turns around and look at me. Grandmama, can you help her? She on the TV. What I'm gonna do about her being on the TV? Second of all, if I was on the TV, she just as good as alligator meat because we need to be trying to get away.
I went and saw Bad Boys. Bad Boys 3. Is it Bad Boys 3 or 4?
Four,
Bad Boys 4
three,
tonight.
4, 3. I don't know which one it is.
Bad
Is it
Boys Ride or
good?
Die. Yes. Speaking of alligators, it's one on there.
Oh, is it? Will Smith said it's the best one yet. Number 4. What do
Oh
you
my
think?
goodness, it was good. I enjoyed it.
By you right. And that's the reason why I encouraged her to get on. Baby Mackenzie crawled up that slide. She didn't want to get up on that slide at that park, honey. She crawled all the way up there. She crawled all the way on the top. And then she finally slid down. David said they should have stopped at Bad Boys 1.
No, absolutely not.
I hadn't seen it yet, but I'm gonna wait till it come out on DVD and I go buy it.
I took my husband on a date tonight, so that's why I took him to the movies. So
Bayou said they going to the movies this weekend. Yeah, do y'all got anything else to say about the topic?
Just
Nope.
yes.
That's a wrap. We gave you your homework.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, somebody else could be listening and need the same conversation.
No, I'm just talking about you. I thought you was asking everybody. So they could speak too, but I was speaking that I'm done.
Well, I just love you too. And you know I still can't find my soap.
Oh
yeah,
my boy.
oh,
My
so
soap.
Well, mine's is coming soon, so I'm anticipating it getting here.
David said, yeah, bees is for the birds.
these are for the birds.
Mm-mm. Well, y'all know I'm ready to become unconscious.
Well,
Yeah.
you hung in good. They sold your soap to they probably did, David. But I might run to something out to get some more of that soap. I need some of that. I can't find my soap, and I don't like this.
They sold your soul.
I believe they did, or they used it once.
They probably used it and say, "Hey, this is the good stuff. We're gonna keep this here and use it for us."
LGG said, so cool, Netta. Keep that fire burning.
I know that's right.
Well, thank you.
You know the side Bernie. She showed that pretty smile. And she blushing and all kinds of stuff.
Okay,
Thank
then,
you.
Tampa, if you got somebody in your house with blemishes and all of a sudden they skin start clearing up, that's where your soap went.
There you go.
Yeah. So soap gone. I got the body butter, but I ain't got the soap, and I need the soap.
My goodness.
I'm sick
Will
of it.
will it work good for acne, Grandma? My 15-year-old has horrible acne.
I have a different soap for acne. I have a one for blemishes and one for acne.
Okay, it's on your Etsy. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
I
Well,
already have some.
it's pretty much under eczema, but I have made a new soap since I've been starting the berberine now. So I did make an acne soap out of the berberine.
Okay. Bayou said, I got my soap.
All
I
right.
can't wait till this weekend to bathe and get under the cover smelling myself.
Oh, all righty then. I'm gonna have to order. And I need, 'cause I thought I have a couple of things in my basket in your shop, but that's what I'm gonna ask you, Tampa. Do you use anything particular on your locks? A certain shampoo at all? You just use any shampoo on your hair? Miss Alice, you
I,
got locks too?
Yes, I do.
What do you put on your hair?
I use Design Essentials, and I use
give me that up there, Mackenzie.
the deep cleansing shampoo.
That yellow jar out there with
I
my
work,
oil in it.
and then I use the moisturizing shampoo to put the moisture back in my locks.
Thanks,
Yeah.
David.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but I'm gonna try some
Enjoy country hustle.
another type of shampoo that's I've ordered, supposed to be coming in. It's by, let me see, who is Allure, and it's supposed to be really good on black hair care and natural hair and stuff. So I've got that coming in. I'm gonna try it, but I use Design Essentials.
Design Essentials. What is that? What is that, Tampa?
This is shea butter mixed with oils.
That's
That's
what you shampoo your hair with, or that's just how you keep it moisturized?
That's how I keep it moisturized.
Oh,
I
I don't
use,
know.
what
Because
is it?
I have eczema and I can't put a lot of stuff in my head.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll put some. I haven't found anything that I just stuck with so far. And
And then I use Loxanity, and it's got lavender. It's got a lot of
I
natural.
use pastel soap for my locks and shimmering lights. Now, so you talking about that what is that? Doctor, what is that? Castile. I know that peppermint shampoo. Is that what he's talking? This is what you're talking about, Cropper?
Sounds like it.
I have
I bathe with that, so I
have
used to all the time.
too. It's pretty good too.
That's why you crazy. Talk about something. I guess I'm going to have to get me a blow up man to smack this weekend.
What they got going on in the chat? I don't see the chat.
It's
Cause David has said, Bayou, it smells so good, it'll make you smack and kiss your man. So
Oh,
Bayou said, yes, I guess I have to get me a blow up man to smack this weekend.
well,
okay.
Dr. Bronner's.
Oh, I'll find something.
LP said, great discussion. You'll do great at Tampa and McKenzie. Yes, I appreciate all the tips and advices. Because
Mhm.
I got to get it off. Because she's going to the 5th grade and she is more advanced now than she was when she was 8. So,
Of course. And she'll learn.
Mhm.
She gonna learn a lot if she in there with Granny and Granny do these talk shows every day. She
Thank you.
gonna learn a whole heap of stuff.
Hmm.
Well, at least she gonna learn the truth, and ain't nobody gonna tell her no lies.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And it's on.
Make sure them tender ears are ready for all them conversations, Miss Tampa Home Creek.
okay. Now you just gave little Mackenzie a new question. Grandma was a blow up man. Why do people have them?
Oh my
What do they
Lord.
do with them? I don't know what that is. You talking about a Barbie doll? Oh, Mackenzie don't play with dolls.
Lord have mercy.
Bayou, you got your magic bean.
Mm,
That's for your baby to Bayou.
mm.
David said, yeah, Granny be having live topics. LGG said jokes. Yeah, Grandpa Ken and Barbie. So don't hurt the harvest. Go on to tell us about your channel.
I'm here in central Indiana, and I have a little gardening channel, and I like to do things outside. I mess around with some bees and take care of my family, and I enjoy doing that, and I love God.
Amen.
Bye.
LP said you cleaned that up good. Sure did. That's that Grandpa Ken. That's what they talking about.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
what I missed? What's the magic bean? That's what you use to get pregnant with, by you. them,
And
them stomach mumps. Come on down and tell us about your beautiful channel.
Hello, my name's Netta. I'm the host of Netta's Nest. I just sit over there talking about my garden. I am dabbling a little bit in some budgeting. I'm getting back into that. So if you want to hear me just putter along about my garden, and I try to do something to do with budgeting on Fridays now. And just come on over to Netta's Nest. I just chat and garden.
I am my Renaissance grandma. I am in zone 6B7A. I do a small patio garden. I have hydroponic gardening. I do vegan cooking. I do pour painting. I do herbs. And I might do store hauls and whatever other kind of news, recalls, whatever I find that I think is beneficial for you to know about, I will bring it to you. That's why I'm the Renaissance grandma.
all right.
All right. I do grocery hauls. Yeah, I got a
I
couple
have a
grocery.
question. Today is the 12th. So the question is, those of you all who can participate in the YouTube Cook-Off 2024, put a 1 in the chat.
All righty now.
And the question is, do you all want to submit the video, or the ones that want to participate, do you want to do it live? Do the cook-off live?
Mm.
Okay. I don't see anything in the chat.
I guess we have none of them here tonight that's doing the cooking.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
But anyway, she tomorrow's topic.
Hey, Crafty Leo, I know you've been in the bushes the whole time.
Hey, Crafty Leo.
I hope you
Hey,
enjoy our
Crafty Leo. LP said, gonna name Davis Watermelon Humpty Dumpty because all the king's horses and all the king's men will not put that joker back together again. So, the topic for tonight's tomorrow night, well, which is tonight because it's another day. It's Wednesday here. It's still that's messed up. It's still Tuesday somewhere else. It's still Tuesday in Texas, but it's Wednesday here.
It's still Tuesday here.
What's your time?
It's 11.
You
Yeah,
on Central Time?
The hour behind.
Okay, so yeah, it's still Tuesday there, and me, you, Netta, and the harvest. It's Wednesday here. That's messed up.
8 minutes after 12.
I know it's David. Y'all still in Tuesday. We in Wednesday.
Yeah, don't be trying to make me get older quicker. Answer my name.
Okay, so tomorrow's topic is, and I guess it needs to be a mixture of men and women on the panel because the topic tomorrow night is going to be: do you think there should be men duties and women duties in a relationship or marriage?
I'm not even gonna get in that conversation.
Uh-oh.
I might bow out myself.
I'm of the
Yeah,
Bible.
that is the topic for tomorrow.
They bailing out already.
That is the topic that my Renaissance grandmama told me to put down.
Now, Miss Tampa, come closer.
Uh-oh.
Tampa. I don't want you all the way live tomorrow.
Thank you.
What? I don't think nobody got no duties, but hey, any duties, everybody duties to me. Because there wasn't no man in the house with me, and my daughters took out the trash, or I took out the trash. And when I was married, my question is, if you see the trash full, pick it up and take it outside.
There you go.
Bingo.
Go.
My son's been taking the trash out for years. He still leave that garbage can on the side of the road. I can't stand it.
I know. So that's what tomorrow's tap is gonna be. Do you think there should be men duties and women duties in a relationship or marriage?
It's the couple decides. They have to find out what works for them.
I don't know, because some people say, "Oh, that's woman's work," or
And you know
"That's
what?
man's work."
I cannot stand pumping gas.
But that's not man's work.
Over here it is.
Okay. If you didn't have a man, who gonna pump your gas?
She would if it didn't have a man. But if he keep them filled up and pumped up, and she never has to go to the filling station, awesome.
Let me tell you how my coworkers used to tease me.
About that trash can.
Baby, I come home from work, that gas can be sitting out there, I be raising hell. I know damn well you saw the trash. You put it out here every Monday and Thursday.
Really, David? Really, David? To my ain't no duties in a relationship. If it needs to be done, let's do it. Because you got more back than I do. I'm just playing. No, country hustle. We ain't finna talk about this right now. That is tomorrow. This is Wednesday night conversation. So be here tomorrow night. Well, tonight at 9:30.
Grandma, you done started something. I ain't even coming. I ain't even gonna show my face tomorrow.
Oh, yes, you is. You coming. You is coming. You gonna be the main one on this panel.
Don't be trying to bail out. Don't be trying to bail out now.
Because we know Netta got some stories. She got some stories.
Y'all bring your popcorn.
Exactly. No book. Everything. Because tomorrow is going to be live. Guys, I appreciate you all coming in here, country. So let's start talking about what we going to say tonight. Country Hustle. We looking forward tonight for that conference. So Bayou ain't going live tonight. Bayou, you is going live tonight. So guys, if you have not hit that thumbs up, please do so. We appreciate you all. It's been real. I thank everybody for their advice. Some of your advice I am gonna take. She's working, so she's not going to the Sugar Shack tonight, y'all. So some of y'all's advice I am gonna take. But I do gotta get some books first before I have this discussion. Read the book before I'm in shock. Hey, you know how that be. Be like, what? They didn't teach us this. Where this come from? So, gotta get it down. It's been real. I appreciate you guys. We will see y'all in this YouTube streets tonight at 9:30. Rest well. I am Pam with Tampers Creek Homestead and more. Love you guys. Peace out.
All right. Peace and love.